Howdy guys, welcome back to another video of Mutiny Pirate Survival. How we're doing? I hope you guys are well. So today what I want to do, it's actually been a while since I've been in Mutiny with you guys here, so I do apologize, but we're back in, and what I want to go over to first is the trader. But today I want to stay around Pewter Island because I need some, tin. So tin is something that I'm after at the moment, and I want to make a lot of bronze weaponry, armor, and all that sort of stuff, and get some other things crafted up. So yeah, there's a few things I want to sort of get accomplished, pretty shortly. But I was hoping that the trader had another lens for us, but unfortunately she does not. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And that's the other thing I wanted to sort of head over to the Northern Islands there, and I just want to sort of get a bit of a theory on that as well while we're sort of at it today. So at the moment, so far, I've only got 3 Lighthouse lenses. Yep, at the time of this recording, that's all that I've got. I do have another full stack of coral here, and I'm halfway to the next full stack. At the moment, I'm sort of keeping these in the boat or on my persons only because I really don't want to be raided and lose these, because at the moment they're so precious to us. So which is something that we sort of need to make sure that we that we're looking after ourselves at the moment. But do I want to go here? You know what, let's quickly go here because we don't know if we're going to find anything at the moment. But we'll see. We'll suss it out real quick, and then we'll definitely head over to the Northern Island. So the quest that I want to do today is see if there's any sort of difference to the RNG for coral, because I noticed once the update had sort of landed, the ability for us to find coral has become a little bit more scarce as opposed to compass. I wish we could use the compass and extract the lens out of that, or even the spyglass, honestly, to get lenses from that. But anyway, I digress. I'm wondering if the relationship in getting coral now has become a little bit more difficult now that the lighthouse and the southern zone, for that matter, is now accessible to us. So that's pretty much the reason why that I'm sort of wanting to sort of go through this video here with you guys today. So hopefully there might be some instances where that we'll get more coral in the harder zones that we go to potentially. Now it is a definite question mark because I'm not too sure myself. I have been sort of farming the regular zones in the immediate area that we are in, but I just haven't seen anything that sort of changes the fact. So in my time in looting the regular zones, I've only seen anywhere upwards of about 5 coral at the most, and that hasn't come as often as you would think. So yeah, I'm just thinking that that might be something that we sort of need to look at potentially. Let's get rid of that hold mate there, and I'm hoping that there might be some here. It's obviously an easy zone to pick up supplies as well while we're doing it, so I may as well go in here and check this place out just real quick. So hopefully we might find something. I'm not too sure. Look, we may not, but that is something that will behold us until we suss everything out. So that's basically where that is at. But the other thing I sort of wanted to touch on as well while we're sort of mucking about here is that obviously I haven't been posting too many Mutiny videos or even that of mobile videos. And that's only because that I do want to play more of my PC related games as well. So I am playing a lot of 7 Days to Die. It is a bit of a plug that I'm doing here at the moment. It is an awesome PC game, all survival, and I really want to see if you guys can jump across, check out the videos, and make sure that you watch them, like them, do all that sort of good stuff. I know I'm asking a lot of you guys to do that. I know a lot of you guys are predominantly mobile based gamers, but if you do want to see something different, and if you guys have seen 7 Days before, or if you know someone that does play 7 Days to Die, get them to have a look at my videos there and let me know what you guys think, because I'm really interested to try and get more into that, and plus maybe possibly branching out into different type of survival games as well. So I'm sort of looking all into that. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave something in the video here probably around about this time, and you guys will be able to suss that out for yourselves there. So yeah, it'll be really helpful to me. and I'll be really much appreciative if you guys do that for me. But anyway, let's head back into the Pewter Island here. Like I said, the name of the game today is a few things. I want to see how much tin I can get. That was weird. These guys went from red to yellow. Oh, they're the what do you call it? They are the watchmen over that. So I don't think you'll get much from that. But actually, I haven't really dealt with them on this island here. So let's go ahead and test that theory. Excuse me, guys. Let's see if we can open up things here. All right. Now I want you guys to come closer so I can one-shot you guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, damn it. Come on. I want you guys to circle in a little bit more. Circle in a little bit more. Circle in a little bit more. I don't think we're going to get much of that, so it's going to have to be a two-shotter. There we go. Anyway, let's suss out this chest and see what we get from this thing here. Because I'm interested. The higher the zones are, they're exactly the same. You would think that maybe that if you take those guys out in this zone, in somewhere like the Pewter Island, that you think you might get, say, I don't know, you might get palm logs, a stack of that, and maybe a copper axe as opposed to bamboo and a bamboo whatchamacallit, axe. I don't know, just a food for thought, I guess. So yeah, anyway, here's what it is. Let's just go ahead and heal up. So we'll just manage to use the maximum use out of that, actually. Take out these fellas. Take out these boys here. Let's see what we get. Ooh. The Varane over here. Come on, Varane boy. Let's take you out. And let's get all this tin as well. I just want to make sure that I'm okay with that. Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it, I know it's, like I said, it's been a while between videos, but check out some of my previous videos in Mutiny as well. We have successfully gotten all of the materials ready to go for the Lighthouse, bar exclusion of, to the Lighthouse lenses. So I've got all of the walnut boards, the sandstone blocks, and 100 bronze fasteners. It took me a few days actually. I was lucky enough to have a long weekend, which was quite nice, and pretty much I spent my time and just grinding. It was good. It was actually been a good while since I had did some decent grinding, so it was fun. It was actually really fun. But like I said, oops, we have broken that. So let's switch over and grab the bronze pickaxe there, and this will be able to get some decent mileage out of this thing too anyway. So yeah, and that's the other reason why I want to get enough bronze resources so I can, you know, craft weaponry, tools, and obviously armor as well to a point. But also want to start expanding the base, and obviously I do need level 3 tier resources to do all of that too. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I do need in this game at the moment. But like I said, I sort of, at the moment, I've sort of been having my focuses to different things at the minute, and which happens from time to time. So, you know, don't get me wrong, I still love playing Mutiny, and I still love playing Westland Survival as well. So I think with Westland, it's a little bit different. I've been playing that game since it launched, you know, for well over 2 years now, and I did take a minor hiatus with that as well. I spent a few months away from that game and then obviously came back. I think that's when they started doing the massive changes to the game, because it was a long time since they were updating the game, or they hadn't been updating the game too much. And yeah, I sort of came around that time, and I was very fortunate to do that because I did start to do quite well with those videos. But at the moment, there isn't much to go on. I mean, for me, at the moment, I haven't actually upgraded all of my workstations to all of tier 5 with Westland, so you know, it is what it is with that. But eventually I'll get there. And then with Mutiny, very similar. I mean, I haven't done, I mean, there hasn't been a hiatus or anything like that, so to speak. But I mean, I think it's just more to the point now. Whoops, come on, hit him. More to the point that I just sort of got to get back into the swing of things and sort of I'm starting to lose it over here, but that's okay. Yeah, so it's just more to the point that I just got to find more time again to start playing this. That's all. And I think that's probably one important thing, you know, not to sort of miss out on. So once I sort of get back into the swing of things, or get like a little routine back, yeah, I should be hopefully posting maybe more. But at the moment with this game in particular, there is things for me to do, but not a lot of things for me to do. So I think it's more of a case that I need to sort of stretch out my content just a little bit. And I think that's probably where I'm at with Mutiny at the moment. So as much as I want to pump out content and things like that, the time frame. Ooh, you get an iron dagger. Oh, that's a tier 4 item. That's cool. Hey, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Very pleased. Yeah, tier 4 item. Cool. Yeah, so I think for now, it's just going to be, there we go. So we've got 6 of these. That's good. Okay, so that is really good. I do want to take this. I don't want to not take this. So I'm going to go ahead and eat that and wait for that to do its little cooldown kind of thing. So there we go. And definitely taking that for sure. Hey, where did you come from, buddy? Alright, I'll leave that alone. I do want to take all this as well, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a sneaky deaky on this fella. One more time. Oop. You always miss the third. For some reason, I always miss the third. Ooh. Gotta make a decision on this. Let's go ahead and switch that out. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. Yeah. So, like I said, content-wise, I'm trying to get as much content as possible, or you know, try to grind in my chances when I get them. And only particularly at the moment, what's holding me up, the content that I do want to produce is mainly getting the Lighthouse sorted out, and obviously showing you guys the southern zones. That's where I want to sort of get to, but obviously at the moment Lighthouse is a little bit on the trickier side for me to get, as you can see. I'm not too sure if any of you guys have progressed as long as me. I'm sure you guys probably have, but this is the hardest thing. You're playing different games at the same time. Oops. And it's not as easy to sort of commit to everything as much as you want to commit to everything. So I guess that's probably where I'm at with this sort of stuff, where you're playing several games. You want to make sure that you've got an even balance and even spread of everything. I think I'm out of tin. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal and make some spaces for ourselves here, because obviously that's what's going to help us here. Should I keep these? I don't know. That's probably one thing I'm looking at here that I probably want to ditch. Everything else I sort of want to hang on to at the moment, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's just get that. This should actually open up a couple of storage slots as well, so which is good. Let's do that and that, and by the time that this is good, alright, so there we go, we're good. I think I might hold off on the sandstone for now, but let me just break up one more node. I think that'll do it, and that should take me over the top there. So anyway, yeah, so like I said, I do want to try and push out as much content as possible for you guys. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard when I don't want to say I've got nothing to do, because I do have things to do. I just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys a consistent amount of content, and I don't want to sort of go all out, you know, for a few weeks and then all of a sudden I don't have content to give to you guys right away. I think that's my major concern with that, and I think that's a fair statement for a lot of people. I mean, I haven't seen any other content creators in my space doing this, you know, still continuously pumping out content as much as, say, what I am, for example. But I think that's something that, you know, I think we get to a point where, you know, things either start to slow down. You know, are we waiting for different games or anything like that, or are we looking for other games to play? You know, all those sort of things, you know, sort of come down to that as well. Look at that, we are getting more coral. So I think hibernating in the northern zones here, because this is the most that I've gotten out of one zone, you know, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. These guys here, they're going to have to go, because I think these guys are all going to come after me. So if I do a sneaky deek, heal up real quick. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's get some separation. There we go. And I've just lost all of my my clothing. All good on that front there, but I think I killed someone beforehand that had some clothing, so I'm going to double back and hit up that person there. Ooh, this is all tier 4 stuff. This is all tier 4 stuff. You know what? I'm going to take the linen because I don't see the value in that, and I'm going to take the verbena. Yes, okay. Actually, not too bad, all in all. Not too bad at all. Yeah, so, like I said, I know I'm sort of, coming in and out of this conversation here, but as I'm sort of getting distracted, as you do, of course, let's go ahead and put these things on. Still got a little bit of the boots there, so I'm going to hang on to those, obviously, but got some defense there, which is a good thing. But yeah, I mean, look, it's always the way with these sort of games as well, especially when they're still early access in, they're still in a beta phase, and as much as you want to sort of, showcase as, as well, I guess as much as you can and sort of highlight as good as the game is, there's obviously going to be times where you're not going to be able to, and I think it's important as well to sort of take some, little, I guess, little rest breaks here and there from time to time, and I think that's, obviously an important thing to do whilst you're sort of, carrying out your adventures. And I think that's obviously an important thing as well. So, yeah, I think having that explanation with you guys here, I think that sort of helps as well at the same time, just as we're sort of discussing things as we sort of go along and go about our our day here. But it looks to be that these northern zones will be the key to get more of these corals here, because obviously, as you can see, we do have some, we don't have a great deal, and I think it's a good thing for us to sort of try and make our way and push our way through, which obviously makes all the sense in the world, as opposed to running around these basic zones here trying to find the same level amount, because to be honest with you, even running to at least 3 to 4 different zones in this area, I didn't get as much as what I got just now. So that's interesting. So I'm happy that I can now successfully put 2 full stacks in there, so I've got a little bit going for myself here. I'm going to pop that in there for now and keep the rest with me. So I'm going to keep the salve there, and you know what, I think I probably would be a good idea to either do this and do that. Yeah, I think that might be a good shout to do that. But yeah, like, oh, what have we got here? What's happening here? Let's take that. Actually, you know what? Probably a good idea that I didn't take that in the first place, because that's what I wanted to do, get another full stack of that. That's just taken that away, which is awesome, and I want to make some sandstone blocks, because now I've got a hefty amount, which is fantastic. So that's a full stack. 100 takes, God, 100 of those take, what do you call it, makes a stack. That's crazy. And I'm getting a decent amount of this sturdy hide and leather, which is always a good shout as well. Let's throw all this in here, and funny enough, now I have more space to play with, which is always a good thing. But I'm going to take the dagger here and pop that in there and keep what I've got here. I think I'll be good, and we'll head back out, see if there's any more that I can get from that, because I do want to sort of go back one more time just to see if there's any other further coral that can be found, kind of thing. So let's go ahead and do that. So not the Healy, but the pewter. Let's do the pewter and buy some more energy. So let me know your thoughts with regards to try to farm these zones here. Have you guys had much success in getting a decent amount of coral? So at the moment I've got 3 lighthouse lenses. I've just got 2 full stacks of coral there, so that's going to bring me up to a total of 5, which is halfway. So you're going to need a lot more to secure yourself the next few lighthouse lenses that you do need to get, well, that I need to get really. So by the looks of things, 5 lighthouse lenses equates to about 100 coral. So you're going to need about 200 coral here, which which is absolutely insane. So it does take quite a bit to obtain, and yeah, so it's going to take a while, that's for sure. It's definitely going to take a hot minute to try and find everything here, but you know, we'll see how we go with things. I mean, that's all you can really do at the end of the day, really. I'm gonna leave those there. I want to try and trigger the other. Why can't I get the other? Okay, well, anyway, I'm not going to worry about that too much. So the more tier 3 stuff that I get, obviously the better for me. So we're just going to continue on with this and see what other loots that we can get from this as well. So like I said, for me, I think the most precious thing at the moment is going to be coral for now. Whilst I'm getting this, I'm going to slowly start upgrading the base. I think that's probably the next thing I want to do and sort of carry out. And once I've have the base upgraded to a point, obviously it's going to increase the game stage, which obviously increases the difference in neighbors that you can loot as well or raid. I haven't really sort of taken too much raiding. If anything, I personally haven't for a little while now, and I think that's a good thing as well, because personally I haven't been raided all that much either. I think only twice I may have been raided, and for those 2 instances I hadn't actually had anything lost. I had one chest open and they had nothing in there, which was great, so I didn't have to worry about that, which was really good for me, so I was pretty happy with that. But everything else really, I think everyone sort of starts to keep to themselves, and which is probably another thing I wanted to bring up as well. So I think now I'm finding a lot of people are just doing just that, keeping to themselves. They're not really wanting to engage in the whole raiding kind of thing. So I think it's kind of like an unwritten rule for now. Or I think you get matched up with other players that are not prone to looting, if that makes sense. So I think that's one thing. So I think for a lot of people that may want to loot a lot, I think they may get matched up in the next round with other people that are more inclined to loot themselves as well. So I think that's sort of I think the game mechanic has sort of worked its way in that sort of method. I'm not too sure, and that's one thing I haven't really tested out myself, and I don't know if I really particularly want to test that out, because as you would have seen it, I've got all of my storage units and workstations all spread out, and that's only purely because that allows the sailors to actively you know, craft things and things like that. Because if you've got everything blocked up and you can't get through to you know, to those workstations, that's your reason. You'll have the standard message that the sailor will turn around and say to you, I can't get to the storage. And essentially what that is more or less that you can't actually craft anything until you're either A, move everything out, or B, if you're actually in game. So I've noticed that you can leave the game and let your sailors do their thing and craft and craft and craft. Oop. Oh, did that break? Really? I thought I had a lot more in that. Anyway, let's take out that one and continue on. Yeah, so pretty much you need to have an open or a clear line for a clear pathway, I should say, not a clear line, but a clear pathway for your sailors to you know, continue to craft on your behalf, more or less, once you know, you're either not in the zone or if you're not playing the game predominantly. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I'm just going to pick up this last node here, and then we're going to find the rest of these chests and see if we get lucky. So let's go ahead and do that now, and here we go. Okay, so these are the whole mates there. I'm not going to worry about these fellas here, but let's move over to the bridge here. I'm sure that there's going to be something here, which there is. Okay, and this fella here, he's got to go. Okay, of course. Ooh, okay. Just as well, my gun breaks, and I kill both of them, which is good. Perfect. And what do you have for me? You don't have much for me there, and of course the Varan needs to be aggravated on me, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what we get out of here anyway. And let's have a sus. Cottonseed, I'll leave those behind for now. So what I'll do is eventually I'm just going to go ahead and clear the zone once I'm done with this here. So let's see if we can get this fella taken out. There we go. And I'll take your tomahawk. Very good. Oh jeez, where did you come from? Okay, and one more. And let's quickly heal up, because I'll definitely need that. And we've got a grizzly gorilla over there, so we're going to leave him alone. Oh, that's my first time getting basalt in a zone. I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. Love it. Oh, I was going to try and sneaky deaky you, my friend. There we go. Okay. Let us head up here, because there is definitely another chest for me to loot. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to loot it on this side here. So I'm going to have to maybe try and aggravate this fella. See if I can get him to come around and... Oop, and just get a random bloody savage run. Really, boy? You really want to do that to me? Okay, we're good. I'm going to eat that meat there. And I'll eat that meat. And let's get this fella. Come on, dude. This guy should hit me. There we go. There we are. Look at that, nice and easy. And got a nice little sledgy there. I'm going to leave that for now. I do have a number of sledgehammers. Actually in my inventory, so in my time in, what do you call it, just farming and whatnot, I have been utilizing some of my inventory as well, just to sort of, you know, saves me from crafting, more or less. Where did you go, buddy? Dude, you disappeared. What the hell? Come here, come on. Thank you. It's so weird. These guys do some weird things sometimes. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Okay. Let me see if I can do a twofer. Can I do a 2-for-1? Yes, I can. Because all the better. And taking out these guys with less durability loss. Let's take that. And okay. Ooh, I've got 2 chests that I can open up. Very good. But I think I'm going to aggravate this gorilla, unfortunately. Yes, I am. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do with the grizzly gorilla. There we go. I love it, the fact that when he does his power attack, you're just in that, just out of his range, which is fantastic. I love it. Anyway, let's see what we get from here. So these should be the last couple of chests here that we need to open up. I'll take that. Actually, I'll take all of that. I'd love to take all of that. That can go, that can come with me, and that can definitely go, and that can definitely come with me. And what can I get rid of now? Just eat that, keep the tomahawk for now. We'll see how we go with all this. But yeah, last chest. Let's see what we've got. Okay, cool. So not so much. So RNG is very, very sparse at the moment. So, okay, I guess I probably got lucky in the first zone. Maybe I have to travel to other zones to see if it resets or flips the RNG. That, I don't know. But anyway, I think that's going to go ahead and leave it here for today. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video. Like I said, sorry I hadn't been posting as constantly as I would like, but as you know, you guys would have been well informed up until now. But make sure you like the video, comment down below, let me know what you thought about this one and how you guys are progressing in getting yourselves down to the southern zones. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, or if you're not, about 80% of you guys who watch my videos aren't currently subscribed, so do go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on the next video. Anyway guys, take it easy and I will catch you guys next time.